sports. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. He's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Deep in the end zone, it's Mays. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He breaks a tackle. Thought they could run for it on 4th and 2, and this... It's able to stand tall and make the stop. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Headed to the edge, it's Hawkins. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The run inside. It's Overton. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David, and I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run 20. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ball. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Makes a connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's a give the ball. Man through the contact.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Changing the routes with his receiver. Motion from the wideout. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff for Ball. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Jones to throw. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Complete out of the backfield. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Pryor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
What's the heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for the edge. Breaks the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Direct snap. It's ball. Maybe some... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Drops back on first down. The screen, he can go. There he goes. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The ride. Sees a crease. Tons of room in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to throw on first. The screen, he's got wheels. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Rush is on. Finds us back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Heath. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He's got the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Unleashes one. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Here's a give the ball. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's... How daring they'll be on 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Hits inside. It's Overton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got him on the RPO. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff ball running left.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Did as he throws. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then good.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Hokies. This defense making a big... Putting it in the end zone. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
The Gators will go for it on 4th down. On the move. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They want to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Left side, it's Brown. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Ball. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Green. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense might bring the house here. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with UCF taking on the number 20 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Knights able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA. Now over to your game inside the Swamp. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the Swamp.
Coming out with it, it's Heath. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Gators head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. On play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he could carve up this defense.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Overton. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Reels it in. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to...
He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Pulls it, fired complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Got a little space. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Gators will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's got it down the middle. Maybe a crease. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten catered in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Hauls it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of this drive. The screen, and watch out. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has... Up with a big play.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Breaks through, it's Overton. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires quickly. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important...
Snags it, and he's open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he added the extra point. Out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Baugh again. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Gators want to move quickly. Sells to run, looking to pass.
I'll tell you what.
He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes. After the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Handoff for Ball. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Caught on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Gator! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Look out! And he's sacked. Great. Here by this defense. The Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making his first move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense has it. They're on the move. Look at the big fella roll. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize. By scoring a touchdown, so they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Ball. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Long way to go on second down. Here's Jaden one more time. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Straight ahead, it's Ball. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes it, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
On the return, it's Mays. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement to get some points.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Buys time to his left. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.